Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, it's Miami Mike 247, host of the Future Van Lodges of America show. Let's go! Hey guys, if I sound a little tired, it's just that I'm tired. But there's a reason. I bought my one-way Greyhound bus ticket last night. Destination Jacksonville, Florida. Going there to see my parents for the first time in six years, and my aunts and cousins and all that too. And I actually bought the Greyhound bus ticket. It cost me about $130, 31 maybe, 30 and change, give or take, one way. And it's going to take me all of 3 days. I will be leaving on November the 7th at 8 p.m. And I will arrive there on Friday at around 12 noon. Now, the great debate from there is how things go from there. My mother has offered to get us a hotel room. Excuse me. Get us a hotel room while we're there for the first 2 days. After all, she knows it's not our final stop, so they live in a senior community and can't have guests and all that, so I've been looking towards that. Now, I haven't decided on whether or not I'm just going to stay with them for 2 days and save money and then get back on Greyhound down to the Miami, South Florida area, or if I will rent a car from there. But I've already pretty much decided that's not going to be the option of renting the car, because that is, by the way, Veterans Day weekend. And as you guys may know about Veterans Day weekend, any weekend with renting cars, forget about it, it's expensive. So, what I can possibly do is take, just hang out with my parents, spend some time with my aunts in their environment, and then in 2 days on a Monday or a Tuesday, whichever is cheaper, hop back on Greyhound and go on down to South Florida to where my van will be waiting, and then down there rent the car. My van is at my aunt in Miami's house waiting for me. My uncle told me that he was going to take a look at it and, do an oil change and stuff like that to it. He told me that last week. I haven't heard back from him, so we'll find out. I'll probably try to reach out to him today. That's that. But I got to tell you guys, after my wife and I discussed it and I actually bought the ticket, man, I got hit with fear. Fearing fear. And sure, I heard in the background the voice of Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the president that got us through the Great Depression, by saying, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. And so, hang on, let's just make sure the volume is up, because if this video is not being recorded and I gotta do this all over again, I'm gonna be pissed. So let's just make sure. Hang with me. We'll have to hope and see it is. But yeah, like you said, the only thing you have to fear is for itself. But then another voice came into my head, and it was the voice from a television show called Game of Thrones. And it was the voice of Tyrion Lannister talking to Daenerys Targaryen. And he said to her, "You're entering the great games now, and the great games are terrible. So, you got the reason to be afraid." So, I bought the ticket. I'm all in now. I bought the van. The van awaits my arrival. I bought the ticket. The process has begun. I've got less than 2 weeks to go. And so now it's just going to be downsizing, packing. And the beauty about Greyhound is that, hey, you get to see the country, and for a vanner, it's like riding in a gigantic, Greyhound bus, seeing the country. Although I'm just going to see country I've seen before, going down the 10 freeway. But you also get to take stuff with you. And you basically get to carry on one bag that, and you get to check one bag, which is cool because there's a lot of airlines you don't even get to do that anymore. And then from there, you get to pay for a second bag, which is $15. And that bag can weigh up to 75 pounds. So that's pretty hefty. And then from there, let's say I wanted to start taking our belongings with me over there. Greyhound has a really great policy that because I've got my ticket, I can ship bags of, heavy bags or boxes and like equipment and stuff for $35 to $45 maximum per box. And they'll put them and they'll ship them over there to me, and eventually I'll get those items. So I've really got some thinking to do and some planning to do in that regards. The beautiful thing is that my wife and I, we live such a Spartan lifestyle to where we've already downsized to the bare necessities of our life. We're hoarders in a way. We are collectors, I like to call it. We're young. We collect pops and comic book material and things of that nature, and nostalgia and stuff like that. So got a lot of that stuff, but a lot of that stuff can be boxed up and shipped via Greyhound, and I think that's great. So that might be an option that we decide to take, if we're gonna start moving all of that stuff over. And we really can get it to where we downsize to where all we're having to ship across country are our bare necessities. And I'm glad for that on that end. I married a girl who is a minimalist like myself, but she is still a city girl, and she still is resistant to the permanent van life concept. So we've decided, as I've said on this channel numerous times, I'm heading over by myself to get the life started. And she will be transferring with her job in January. And at that time, she'll be transferring to a permanent residence, 4 walls and a floor with a backyard, very similar to the one we live in now. And you guys have seen our place in my other videos. And we'll be renting a home there, and we'll see how things go. Even I've decided that even if we never become permanent van lodgers or dwellers, at the very least, she has committed to allowing us to take trips in the vans, and as the name of this channel says, being future van lodgers, lodging in a van, as opposed to shelling out big money to hotels. From now on, we'll be hoteling in our van. We're big into baseball. We are big baseball fans. Go Marlins. So going home is something that's beautiful because we are going to do spring training on the East Coast this coming season. So we'll be in Jupiter vanning it, and that'll definitely be something that we'll be viewing. And it's crazy if you look right now.